What's going on, guys? Jonathon back with a brand new Destiny 2 video, and in today's video you guys are going to be excited because I have some awesome news for you guys. I didn't even know about some of this news in general, so first thing that we're going to be talking about are some new exotics that are actually inside the game at the moment, but they're so incredibly rare that no one actually has them to drop. Actually, I do take that back. One of the items, there have been 2 known people to actually have it drop, and I'll get into more in detail on that later. There's also a new emblem that came out, which is so awesome. I'll tell you guys all about that too. There's also the new Crucible game mode, and as well as the next quest step for the Anabray Scout Rifle. I'll be going over all that in this video. So hopefully you guys are ready. Grab that pen and paper, and let's get into this. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to be talking about is the 3 strange, mysterious exotics that are actually inside the game's database, and they're actually so rare right now that there's only 2 people that actually only have 1 of these exotics. Now, the first one is going to be called the Iris Pulsate Exotic Ghost Shell. Now, as I know about it, it does have 3 main perks. The first one's known as Banshee's Favorite, which basically it generates a weapon telemetry whenever you get an elemental weapon kill. Now, I don't even know why it's in the game, really, because even though a weapon telemetry is so rare to get, it doesn't actually give you anything for your rank in Banshee, so that's kind of useless for it. The other perks that it comes with is Vanguard Scanner and Crucible Scanner. Basically, you just get extra tokens at the end of a strike in a Crucible match. It's okay, I guess. Now, it might not be in development right now, so it might actually be in the game. However, it might still be in development at the same time, because usually all exotic ghost shells usually have their same, main perk that represents what it is, and this one's actually missing that main perk, so people say that it could still be under the works. So fingers crossed it is under the works, because this thing looks so nice. If a shader can actually change that light around it, oh my god, it's gonna look so cool. But the next one up is going to be called The Other Side. It's an exotic sparrow, and as you guys can tell, it looks exactly like the Rat King and is based off of it. Now, this is the one right here that I was telling you about, that 2 people actually have it dropped for them. Now, it seems to be really hard to get, apparently, and the only way that they do it is from doing the Nightfall strike, because one person on the PlayStation 4 got it to drop from doing the normal 270 Nightfall on last week's Armed Dealer strike, and the other person was on PC and he got it from the Prestige version of it. So the only thing that we can know of so far is that it is not probably strike exclusive, and that it will probably come from a random drop from doing the Nightfall. That's the best bit that we have so far. For more information that comes onto it, I'll be sure to cover it, but for right now, that's the best thing that we've got. The next thing is going to be the exotic ship called the Star Buffler. Now, as you guys can see, it's more of a sleek, confounding design into it, and it actually seems to be based off of the Siva design, as you guys know from Destiny 1. I'm a huge fan of the Siva design. I like the triangles, the diamonds. I don't know, it's always a thing with me for it. But this one seems to be incredibly rare. I've been looking up on everything to see if anyone's had it. I don't see anyone having it right now, so as we know of right now, no one has it. So if you guys have it or anything and you know how to get it, please let me know, that way I can cover into a video, that way we can all try to get it. Alright, now on to the next topic. Next up would have to be the brand new emblem. Oh, you get the emblem from doing guided games on the raids for it. So any raid will do it. You can do the Leviathan, Eater Worlds. Those ones will all still drop it for you as long as you do guided games for it. Now basically, you get this emblem, and it's called Helping Hand, and it goes into, of course, the emblem slot for it. It has a cool design and everything, and it grants 2 pretty cool perks into it. One of them is an aura, which we're kind of used to right now. It grants a more of a orangish, reddish type one over your head instead of the normal purple and blue one that we're accustomed to with the others. And it also grants the new perk called Shepherd's Present. Now, this one's pretty interesting. Basically, it grants you 1 prototype engram once a week when you complete the raid as a guide. Now, it's pretty cool because it gives you an incentive to actually go out if you want to get those prototype engrams, if you don't want to actually, wait for them or pay the money to get them, which is what I'm definitely going to do because I'm not spending money on the game if I don't have to. So that gives me a purpose to do the guided games. Plus you get a cool emblem and an awesome aura, so really, why wouldn't you do it? Alright, and then the third topic that I want to talk to you guys about was the brand new Crucible game mode that is inside of its weekly rotation playlist. Right now it is doubles into it, and it's kind of strange how they have it done. It's not like a normal, doubles match or skirmish back in Destiny 1. It's actually based off of kill/score wise, so how many kills you guys get before the time ends up. That's who wins the round. It's kind of confusing at first, but say like your team gets 3 kills, enemy team gets 5 kills, the time limit goes up, the enemy team gets the round, basically. That's how it goes. It's kind of strange, whatever. I don't know. I've done a couple games with it with Chewie and with Ninja and everything. It seems to be okay, but it seems to be like a lot of people usually go for the heavy and then they just spam the heavy into the other person, and whoever gets heavy basically wins. So I'm not a big fan of it. I'll still play it because, doubles, I like it. So let me know if you guys like it too down in the comments below. I'm not too sure about it right now, so Alright, and then the final topic that I want to talk to you guys about, which I'm sure you guys have already heard of from other people online, is the next step in the Nice and Dawn quest. Now, as you guys know, the Nice and Dawn quest will eventually give you the exotic scout rifle from Anna Bray. Now, as you all know, you have to turn in all the 5 monitors that are next to Anna Bray, basically, to get all of the things necessary to get the exotic scout rifle called the Polaris lens. Now, with the reset on Tuesday, it actually brought out stage 2 of the quest. Now, as in, just like we all thought it was going to be, it is going to be time-gated, so basically it will take the full 5 weeks to actually get the exotic gun, which kind of sucks, but it will keep people playing, and it will keep people's hopes up. That way, maybe when the gun comes out, it's like a beast and it destroys everything in one shot. It probably won't, but you can put your hopes up for it. I know it's definitely going to keep me intact, but I'd keep playing no matter what, so it doesn't really matter to me. Also, on a side note, this week's Flashpoint is on Mars at the Polaris Basin. So basically, they have their own specific bosses. So if you guys didn't know that, make sure to do a couple of the public events there. That way you can see the exclusive bosses, see their new names and all that stuff. I didn't even know about it until I looked it up, so that's pretty cool. Okay, but back on to step 1 of the quest. Now, when you actually accept the quest from Anna Bray, the first step will actually be to get 25 kills with the javelin. Now, you can actually speed up this process really, really fast. Basically, just go outside. It's better if you do it alone, that way no one takes your kills or whatever, but start up an escalation protocol, make sure you have an armory code for that as well, spawn up a javelin, and then just get them all clumped together, and then just either pound the ground or throw them with the sphere. You're going to be fine with it. You should get it done the first try. It's pretty easy for that. But after that, it's going to go on to step 2. Step 2 is pretty basic as well. All you have to do is complete a heroic adventure. The heroic adventure will be right in front of the building that Anna Bray's in. You basically walk into the front door. It's that sword that stabs straight into the ground right there. Just go up to it, start it up, and you'll be launched right into the adventure. Complete it, and you're on to the next step. It's basically easy. The only hard part about it is that it's going to have inertia and momentum into it, so you have to keep moving to recharge your shields. That's basically the only problem that I really had into it, but it was really fine. You guys should have no problem with it. But after you complete that, it goes on to step 3. Step 3 is that you have to access a sleeper node in the Manamade subterranean. So just fast travel to the Glacier Drift and immediately go to your right. Follow along that trail of the edge of the cliff right there, and then you'll enter the Lost Sector, and about halfway through the Lost Sector, you'll see and hear the music that represents the node for it. Your screen will start turning like a dark green and fuzzy and everything. You'll see it as soon as you walk into the cave, and like halfway through too, so you're fine with that. Just go up to it, hold down X into it, it'll give you everything for it, and then you're on to the next step for it. Now on to step 4, you actually go back to Anna Bray, you put the module into the second monitor, and then you have to basically just go talk to Anna and she'll give you the legendary version of the Polaris lens. Now, I can't stress this enough. Do not, please do not dismantle this weapon. If you dismantle this weapon, you probably will not be able to continue on the quest line next week, for it probably has to deal with getting headshots with that specific weapon. And if you dismantle or infuse this weapon, you will not, and I say this again, will not be able to get this weapon back. Anna Bray does not sell this weapon like she does the hand cannon and the other thing. So basically, if you get rid of this gun, you're screwed. You probably won't be able to do it unless Bungie decides to say, hey, you screwed up, here's the gun for you. So right now, I'm just warning you guys, do not dismantle that weapon. One of my friends already did, and they're pretty sad about it, so sucks for them, but whatever. So I'm warning you guys now. Alright, but basically that is going to do it for this week's video. Sorry I didn't get to upload on Tuesday. I had a bunch of stuff going on right now. Here, I'll show you guys really, really quick. See, as you guys can tell for it, I am graduating. I am so excited. I finally got it. 4.0 GPA, Pi Theta Kappa. We just got the brand new stashes for it. This one's for Pi Theta Kappa, the 100th anniversary for it. This one is for getting the 4.0 GPA, you know, basic stuff for it. But I'm so excited. You guys have no idea. But again, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like up on this video if you guys already haven't. Make sure to leave down the comments as well. Let me know if any of you guys have any of the exotic stuff that I mentioned earlier. I would love to know and find out how to get them. That way I can let everyone know actually how to obtain the weapons and the exotics and everything like that. So again, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys next week. Peace out.